Hey folks, $41,000 with one trip. How to start a six-figure a year travel business and be ready to make a sale in the next 30 minutes, including the time it takes to watch this video. So this chat is going to be the craziest 15-minute ride you've ever been on. But the goal is, at the end of this ride, when you go after what I'm going to show you, this is going to be you. Walking up on that stage, taking that trophy for doing something dope and chasing your dreams. All right, let's get to it. So you've probably seen photos like this all over the internet the last few years. The Black travel movement, they call it, where Black people and people from all backgrounds are traveling all over the world in big groups and having a blast. From Dubai to India to Jamaica, Brazil, folks are living their best lives out here. And if you're on Instagram, you'll see photos like this. And this. I mean, it's really an amazing thing, too. I've been on some of these trips myself and had a blast. The adventure, the parties, meeting new people, the community. Group travel is here to stay. So I came across these statistics. Like 40% of these trips cost under $1,000 per person, but the majority of them are over $1,000, even up to $2,000, with 15% of them being over $3,000 per person. So if you were to do the math, a trip of this size could be over $100,000 in total money spent. And if you're the trip organizer, you get to keep a percentage of that. My face when I realized this was a real business. So I reached out to one of my friends and I was like, we should really do a group trip. This was her reaction. But when I went through the numbers, she started to see the vision a bit. Maybe this thing is doable. We kept Ava in mind and decided, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Don't ask for permission. What are you waiting for? What are you asking for? Let's do it. So we decided to go ahead and see if we could pull it off. So we came up with the Cuba trip for Memorial Day weekend. We built a website, and I'll show you really quickly the exact setup we used and how things played out. So here's the top of the website. Join us in Havana, Cuba for Memorial Day weekend, and you could enter your email and reserve your spot. As you scroll down the page, you see what's included in the trip. Then the itinerary so people can see what to expect. Then we added some additional pics to set the vibe of the trip. And of course, a countdown and a real time tracker so folks knew how many spots were left. This way, it felt urgent for people to sign up right now. This stuff works incredibly well to build urgency and get people to commit to booking the trip. Then we added extras so folks can have some additional options and we make more per trip. And we made it so they could book instantly online and either pay full price or pay a deposit and have their credit cards automatically charged for the remainder. So after the website is up and all this stuff was set up, all I had to do was get the word out. So I reached out to everyone I knew. I was like, hey, I need a favor. I told them about the trip to see if they would share it with their friends. I then was able to get an influencer on board, someone with a good social media following, and partnered up for more help with promoting the trip. Next step was to get some swag done. You know, some t-shirts, some Converse. We'll hook that up really quickly. And we started a Facebook group for the trip and ran some contests and worked to promote it. So this was sort of a lot of work. The website, figure out payments, figure out how to manage reservations, social media, getting an influencer, sharing our trip everywhere. We put in the work. And then nothing happened. Nobody booked the first few days. And I was like, man, why don't they like me? Well, it turns out people were just waiting for the first person to book. And once the first person booked and we posted that bookings were coming in, then the second person booked and folks saw the spots were being filled up. bookings started to happen. And before you knew it, my account was filled with these automatic charges every single day. And this is legit how I felt after all that hard work and that things were actually working out. And guess what? We ended up selling $87,000 in trips across 2 trips we did. Oh, yeah. Here's our group photo from the first trip we did. This one did $41,000. We decided to create a case study on how we did everything, and I shared this case study on social media. Just a little course we put together, making money from group trips, $41,000 in revenue from our first trip, and how we did it. The feedback we got was, this was incredible, and people would love to do their own trips. But what about setting up the website and automatic payments and managing reservations and all that stuff we had to go build the technology for? What can I use? How can I make this happen? Then it struck me. Why not turn everything we built into a software that other people can use? I was like, this could be a thing. And that's what we did. We went back to the lab and launched TripLaunch, a way to take everything I just showed you and be ready to sell your own trips in 10 minutes flat. Let me show it to you really quickly. So you sign up in 30 seconds flat and come to the back-end dashboard, and this is where the magic happens. You will see a little notification that alerts you whenever you make a sale or have a message from one of your clients. And these messages are payments, etc. And you'll get a notification on your desktop or mobile phone to let you know things are happening with your trip. It's pretty sweet. As payments start coming in, you'll see them right here in your dashboard. You'll see your payments, your reservations, your trips, the whole shebang. Then you start to build your landing page to promote your trip, just like the one that worked so well for us. Easy peasy. You just fill out this info, your deadlines, how many spots you have, and so on. Choose the things you're including in your trip: tours, transportation, relaxation time, etc. It looks like this on your landing page. Then you have your prices for different packages and the timing of the automated payments. Set that up really quickly. Add your extras in there so you make even more revenue. And then you add images. And if you don't have images, you can use some of the images we provide. And of course, you create your itinerary, which ends up looking like this. And then all you have to do is send out your trip page to the world. Market it right, and your folks are going to be like, let's make this happen. Let's go. Your reservations will start coming in, and you'll see everything inside your TripLaunch dashboard. The person's name, the trip, the deposit paid, and so on. Everything is there for you to easily manage. And if your folks start acting up, you can message them individually, right in the TripLaunch dashboard as well. And if all goes well, before you know it, you'll be posting your own crew photos on social media, like this one. And the good thing is, you can add multiple trips and really build a business of this. We have folks on the TripLaunch platform already doing 6 figures, and they manage everything within TripLaunch, and it works incredibly well. That's really the process. It's really quick to set up. We worked really hard to make this as simple as possible so you can skip all the challenges that we went through and be able to get going right away. It was seriously hard work to put all this together. And I need a nap now after going through all of this. Oh, so how much it costs? So it's $8 a month on our annual plan or $14 a month on our month-to-month plan. And we charge 5% of trips sold. And of course, there is a 2-week free trial. So you can get started, set everything up, and don't pay a penny. Oh, and remember that case study? You'll get access to it when you sign up as well. So it's completely free. Shoot, if you want to sign up for a free account, get the case study, and then cancel, that's cool too. Ready to start? You're only one step away from launching your own website and start selling your trips. So come on in. This thing works, and I think you have an opportunity to do something amazing. This is your year. So it's triplaunch.co, not .com, and this is how you get paid to see the world. So thanks again. Thanks for listening. And if you have any questions at all, definitely reach out and we'll chat with you soon. And we look forward to working with you as you build your first group trip. Thank you.